Martin spent 14 years writing Game of Thrones. He still had Daenerys' eyes color change between books. He still had characters forget what they swore. Not because he wasn't paying attention, but because no human brain can hold an entire world in memory while also writing the next chapter. That's not a George problem. That's every writer's problem. And no tool has solved it until Cognee. When you're writing chapter 40, you can't remember what you said about a character in chapter 3. Editors catch maybe half of it. The rest ships as error. Or worse, the writer gets anxious, second guesses everything, and the book slows to a crawl. What writers need isn't a co-writer. They need a memory, a structured, queryable, always watching memory that never forgets a detail and tells you the moment your story contradicts itself. This is Inkwell, powered entirely by Cognee's 4 memory primitives: remember, recall, improve, and forget. Not as a wrapper, not as a vector stored with a chatbot on top, but as the actual architecture. Remember, ingest your chapter and build the knowledge graph. Recall powers contradiction detection and every query you ask. Improve rescores your unresolved threads after each chapter. Forget archives what's no longer active, and all of this cleanly, explicitly, and nothing lost silently. Every primitive doing real work. Let me show you. The workflow is simple. You paste a chapter, give it a number, hit ingest. Cognee's remember does the rest. Every chapter, every character, every location, every relationship written into the graph. Every attribute linked back to this exact sentence it came from. We've already fed it chapter 1 and 2 of Game of Thrones. What you're about to see is what Cognee built from that. This is Atlas. Every narrative thread Inkwell detected. Mysteries, setup, unresolved promises, mapped across chapters. The red blocks are open threads. The dotted lines are where Cognee is watching, waiting for resolution. Jon Snow's parentage, introduced chapter 1, but it is still open. Urgency score is slowly climbing up. And Cognee's improved rescores this after every single ingestion. It knows this thread is getting stale. This is not a tag someone manually applied. Cognee extracted this as a narrative promise from the peruse itself. Now we ask it a question. Free-form natural language. Cognee's recall runs hybrid retrieval, semantic similarity, and graph traversals simultaneously, not one or the other. And every answer cites the exact source, not chapter 1, the specific sentence. That's provenance, not just retrieval. And here's the moment that matters. Inkwell flagged a contradiction across 2 chapters, with the entity, the attribute, the confidence score, and a one-line LLM judgment of whether it's genuine error or an intentional story beat. The author reviews it, marks its address. Cognee's forget archives it, gone from active surface, still queryable if they ever need it back. George R.R. Martin has been writing Winds of Winter for 13 years. Part of that is scope, part of that is the invisible weight of keeping an entire world consistent in your head. Inkwell doesn't just write the book. It carries the worlds of the writer doesn't have to. And it does that because Cognee's memory architecture, graph plus vector, structure spec is the first infrastructure actually built for this kind of persistent, relational, and evolving knowledge. We are Team Biologs. This is Inkwell, your story's memory, so you never lose track of your world. Powered by. Thank you.